sounds more fun. Jeez. Oh man, how's everyone doing? Good. Glad, man. I'm doing okay. I had a weird day today. I gotta tell you this before I get into the materials. Story time. I went to. I gotta rent a car. I gotta rent a car right now. And if I got a day ready to come up here, Mike, I'm gonna do everything. Get a haircut. I went to get a haircut. Yes, I still get those. And I got rear-ended, like at full speed, like I stopped at a light, and then I hit the car in front of me and bounced back. It was craziness, and it just got weirder from there. I got out of the car. The guy who hit me was like faking having a heart attack. It was so strange. And the girl that I hit was just like, "Can I just get a copy of your license and number? I gotta go. I got things to do." And I'm like, "Okay, it's so LA, right?" And I was like, "I have no idea what's happening here. I guess I'll handle this myself." And then the cop shows up, and he's like 60, and I'm pretty sure it was his first day at work. It was really weird, because he comes up to me, he's just like, "Well, where's the person you hit?" I'm like, "She had to go, apparently." He's like, "Oh, wait, now we got a felony hit and run." I'm like, "Wait a second. Like, I have no formal training in this field, but I'm pretty sure, hit and run isn't if you hit someone and they take off. It's if you hit them and you take off, right? That's how it works." It's really weird, but the interesting part was a bunch of like this tow truck like mafia showed up, and they were on it, and they were just like, "Oh man, you look like your back's hurting. We can tow your car. We got a lawyer you can talk to." I was like, "Oh my god!" But these are the only guys who seem like they've been there before, right? So it's just like, all right, I'm gonna roll with these guys. So I get over there, and they're just like having me talk to this guy. He's taking my whole like life history and what happened and whatnot. But he just seems like a guy from The Sopranos. He's like a butcher or something like that. I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Are you the attorney?" And he's like, "No, I'm the paralegal." I'm like, "Great. Well, when you're done taking my life story, I'll take a roast beef sandwich, all right? I gotta get to Flappers, I got a show." Oh, man. Okay, so that's the end of story time. Now is the questionable material time. You guys hear the moon's gonna wobble? Yeah, the moon's gonna wobble. It's gonna fuck shit up down here. It's crazy. Like, it's gonna be flooding and all this stuff. Yeah, it's really, it's serious. It's gonna happen. And I don't know, we just made it like almost through the pandemic. I don't know where we are with it, right? I mean, we don't need the moon wobbling, right? Like, what the fuck did we do to the moon? And then I thought about it. You guys seen like Independence Day, all the alien movies? Like, that's kind of what we just had. Like, the alien movies, like, oh, everyone on Earth bands together to fight the aliens. But the virus is the closest thing we're ever gonna have to that. We all had to band together, but we did what we did instead. So I think the moon was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I gotta wobble and show these guys what's up." But my problem with it is the word wobble. Like, you can't use that, right? I mean, that's not scary. Wobble's not scary at all. You never hear somebody like, "Oh yeah, there's a man on the loose, he's armed and wobbling." No, not happening. Like, if he wobbles towards you, call the authorities. Don't approach him. No, never happening. But like science is a thing. Like, people aren't trusting science. Well, maybe it's because you stopped using words like oscillate and started saying wobble instead. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have my scientists be like, "Yeah, the moon's currently in wobble. We're expecting to go to jiggle. If it looks like it wants to snuggle, everyone get to higher ground, okay?" I got an email for a meditation teacher training, and I was like, "Oh man, I think I finally found my calling." Like, it's amazing. I'm totally gonna be a meditation teacher. I'm not doing a fucking training though. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, what is that training? First of all, I'm Indian, right? That's 80% of the gig, right? And I can sit. That's the other 20%. I'm good, right? I mean, like, everyone's eyes are closed, by the way, too. I can set my fantasy football lineups while they're doing this. It's fucking amazing. I'm so excited. But then I thought about it too. The other thing is that, have you noticed that there are like no Indian meditation or yoga teachers? There's none, right? We're all in tech. Like, it's not funny I can do with this shit. Like, it's gotten really bad. Like, I sense like I'm at the point right now where somebody came up to me, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to the beach with my yoga teacher Vishnu." I'd be like, "Yeah, here's some sunscreen. Give that white kid, some protection. I don't get burned." All right. Speaking of Indians, you guys see, if you're baseball fans, the Cleveland Indians, they changed their name from the Indians to the Guardians. You guys see that? Yeah, that's a total mistake, right? I mean, they spent a year coming up with that name, right? All you had to do was put a turban on the guy, right? Problem solved, right? Put a turban on him, give him a laptop, you got 1.1 billion fans already. It's so easy. Plus, we're not represented in sports very well, right? Except for Cleveland. They already named the football team after us. Why stop there? Think about it, you get it. I think it'd be tough though with like the team mom's gotta be tough, right? Nobody wants that, right? "Oh, MVP, huh? Well, your brother just finished medical school, so what are you owed to?" Not proud of you. Definitely have the best food of any stadium, but worst bathrooms. No question about it. Here's one of my irritating little Pet peeves. You guys know who Malcolm Gladwell is?
Yep.
Yeah, big fans, yeah? Yeah, I can't stand the guy. Drives me nuts. Yeah, I don't get it. Everyone thinks he's a genius. He thinks he's a genius. I read the Outliers, the 10,000 hours. That's what happens when you do stand-up. You have a bad set. Everyone's like, oh, you get your 10,000 hours in? I'm like, oh, shut up. You know, like, I don't need to hear that. Because he fooled everyone to think he's a genius. Like, that whole book is like, oh, if you do something a lot, you get better at it. That's it. It's 350 pages long. Like, I don't get it. It should have been a pamphlet at most. But probably just a fortune cookie that said, practice makes perfect, would have done. That's it. Genius. Yeah. Drives me nuts. He just walks around looking like a genius. I can't stand the guy. He's got a genius name, but it's like, practice makes perfect. That's it. I wasted my time. Like, more words doesn't mean more smart. It just means more Neil reading shit I don't need to read. Oh, man. But you guys excited to be back out? Be back out at the comedy clubs doing all that? Yeah, man. A lot of my friends are. I'm glad you're out. A lot of people excited to go to the club. A lot of people excited to go to concerts. A lot of people excited to start shooting people, apparently. Like, I don't know what happened. I thought, like, I saw all these Instagram posts. People were baking bread, gardening. I thought it was going to be chill when we came out, man. No. People started shooting again right away, which makes me feel like, the gun control debate is still super important, right? I just think people have it wrong. They're always like, it's, guns don't kill people. People kill people versus, it's easier to get a gun than a driver's license. How can that be? It's so wrong. Guns don't kill people. People don't kill people. Really lonely straight men kill people. Okay? That's it. There's no gay or women shooters. Y'all can get laid. That's it. Just end the research right now. Cut it out. Like Joe Biden, this whole fucking gun control plan, elaborate, no, strip club vouchers. That's it. That has to be a part of it. If not, it's not going to work. People are like, oh, if you take guns away, they're going to find another way to kill you. No, if you get them laid, they're not going to want to kill anyone. Get it right. And I'm all for the background check. That's super important. But it doesn't need to be crazy. Again, it's just when, if ever, was the last time you had sex. That's it. And you can scale it however you want. You know what I mean? Like, you want a 12-gauge shotgun? That requires sex in the last 48 hours. You, sir, you get a butter knife, okay? All right, guys, that's my time. Neil Vachani. Thanks so much.